want to be able to play the right clip. Let's see.
I was in high school and I snuck this boy into my house. I was barely 18 and didn't know nothing about nothing. But what I did know is that this boy was fine and he worked up the street from my house and he liked me too. We started dating while I was in college, and obviously I was obsessed because I had him all over my dorm room. Like, I had a problem. I was literally drawing this man. I missed him a lot, so I really wanted to come home. So I decided to go to a school that was a little bit closer to home. And baby, we woke up one morning and chose marriage. Literally. Woke up, you see the bed, we woke up and got married. I bought a dress from the mall and we went to the courthouse and got married. We didn't even tell anybody. I told one person, this 5-year-old right here, yeah, I told him, and he kept our secret. We had to tell somebody eventually, so we told a few friends first, and then a year later we told our families, and now we do TikToks and people love us. I don't know how this happened, but I'm glad it did. Just to think, this all happened because I was fast tail and
See right there? See right there. At 17, you are running off to elope to go and get married. By the way, that was her own TikTok. So it's not someone else's TikTok. It's her own TikTok that she made. At 17, you're running away to go and get married. Now, I won't be honest with you. At 17, I am not the same guy. I'm at 30. Can't lie to you. I'm not the same guy I was at 25. Okay? All right? I wasn't. Okay, at 17, if you told me to get married, if I had got married to the first girlfriend I ever had, I think we would have destroyed each other. I think we'd have fallen out. I think we would have, and my faith would have been different too, because I found Jesus and everything like that, so it would have been much more different. So 17, as she said, she fast-tailed herself, and then they eloped. Now, my question is, was it him? Was it his idea to push this agenda of getting married, or was it hers? Now, she tells us she was boldly obsessed with him. She's drawing pictures of him, got photos all up on the thing. She was very much into him highly. And my question I want to ask first and foremost was, I wonder what her childhood was like. Was she liked by the boys? And the reason why I'm saying this is because when we talk about confidence as well, this also plays a part, because I'm looking at it going like this. This is an Indian brother who has a very strong accent, which means he probably wasn't born, he's not Americanized. Probably comes from a predominantly Indian home. Why was he also looking to fast tail it to also get married to you at 17? And then I'm asking her, I'm like, what's going through your particular space, okay, as well, that at 17, you decide to date an Indian man and an Indian boy. By the way, he's 3 years older, by the way. So he would have been 20 when they got married at 18. She said 18 when they got married, and he would have been 21. So what was going through your head? What's going through your time of period where for up until 18, you decide to want to marry this guy fast-tailed? Because that signals to me some self-confidence issues at that point in time, right? Because I remember at 17, I was the ugly duckling. I was a fat kid. I just wanted love. I just wanted someone to love me the same way that I had love to give. But I was also broken. I was also a self-esteem issues. I was also, someone who had, self-worth issues as well, right? So there's a whole bunch of things that are playing on for me that were affected me, that would have made my mindset considerably different to when I got to 25, 24. Do you know what I mean? Things hadn't happened there. At 18, when I had my own glow up, I went to the gym, I started working out, you know what I'm saying? Like, people take notice of you. You see things completely differently. And part of it got to my head, okay, as well. So that's also another thing as well, right? But I want to play another clip for you guys. Hopefully I've got the right one, because I think she describes him.
Okay, I'm not coming for this person in specific, but I am. I was 18 in high school because I graduated on time. Unlike a lot of you dense motherfuckers in my comments right now. If I was 18 and he was 21, that means we're 3.5 years apart. That's how I know a lot of you motherfuckers didn't go to college. Because when you're in college, you have people who are 18 to 24 years old. But if motherfuckers get married in college, oh, it's fine. Y'all really trying to sit up here and say I snuck a grown man into my house. He was 3 years older than me. I was 18 and he was 21. That means we were both legal. You really need to go talk to your grandma and your granddaddy, because they was probably 12 and 15 when they got married, because that's what we did in America. Y'all just kind of weird. It was a nice video. I just feel like y'all should have just watched it and shut the fuck up. Like, now it sounds like y'all kind of projecting, and it's a little worrying. I hope y'all not like 15 dating 18-year-olds, because then that's a problem. That's a problem. you should call the police.
So again, you see that she has to reiterate this point to our audience that she was 18 and he was 21. And then obviously they end up getting married. Right? It could be. It could be that it could be a green status. It could be a green card status situation. It could be because I'm looking at I'm listening because I heard his accent as well, and I've heard the way he speaks. Right, I'm like he wasn't born there. It sounds like so. I wonder if that's the situation. But there's like I said, this whole relationship. You're sneaking him into your room. You're obsessed with him. You move down the road. Like if you listen to that clip again, just listen to the clip again. Listen very carefully to some of the details she actually brings out.
I was in high school and I snuck this boy into my house. I was barely 18 and didn't know nothing about nothing. But what I did know is that this boy was fine and he worked up the street from my house and he liked me too. We started dating while I was in college, and obviously I was obsessed because I had him all over my dorm room. Like, I had a problem. I was literally drawing this man. I missed him a lot, so I really wanted to come home. So I decided to go to a school that was a little bit closer to home. And baby, we woke up one morning and chose marriage. Literally. Woke up, you see the bed, we woke up and got married. I bought a dress from the mall and we went to the courthouse and got married. We didn't even tell anybody. I told one person, this 5-year-old right here, yeah, I told him. And he kept our secret. We had to tell somebody eventually, so we told a few friends first, and then a year later we told our families, and now we do TikToks and people love us. I don't know how this happened, but I'm glad it did. Just to think, this all happened because I was fast tail and...
Sorry about that. My camera just went off there, but it'll come back on in a second. There we go. So yeah, no, it's interesting because I'm looking at the situation and I'm going, it potentially could be, it potentially could be that it could be a green card situation. I'm gonna look at it from a perspective of this relationship went and escalated really, really quickly without there being any consideration. That's what my mindset is. This escalated far too quickly because how are you guys getting married and none of your parents? Well, I know her mum. I think her mum passed away, so that's why her parents weren't there. But he has a whole family. So why is it that they told their family a year later? Why are you getting married and then telling your family a whole year later, going to a courthouse? It's you know what I'm saying? It's giving that my parents wouldn't like this situation. It's giving my parents wouldn't agree. It's giving I've got no family, so maybe I wanted to latch onto you. So like something's not quite right here as well. So I'm looking at it and I'm going, there's something not 100% in this. There's 100%. There's something not quite 100% right in this situation, and so the relationship starts off really well, it seems, and then begins to deteriorate in the last few years. So I want to collate some of the clips and some of the stuff that they were doing, in the relationship. I think one of the clips might be here. I think it's one of them. Let me just play this.
When I decide to love somebody and be with them and respect them and be loyal, it means that no matter how fluctuated my feelings are or what I'm going through, that I stand with that choice I make and I stick to my ground because it's a choice. I understand that that person is exactly what I need, and therefore I don't depend on my feelings or emotions. I'm depending on the choice I make. Feelings go up and down, and you cannot take decisions based on your emotions. But sadly nowadays, people are loving based on their feelings and how they feel and their mood and all that. But love is just a choice. And the choices you make are a reflection.
By the way, that was a month before they got announced the divorce. He wanted to divorce her. That video was a month before they wanted to divorce her. So it is a situation. I'm asked that question again. Why then this? 5 years. Why is it that you guys are getting